Are you thinking about starting a YouTube channel but you're nervous to talk on camera? Well, I've just completed a 20-day talking to camera challenge, and here are the 5 reasons I think you should give it a go too. Reason number 1, you set yourself a daily routine. You are filming every single day for 20 days, which means that you're reducing the time for procrastination. It's so easy to think, oh, I'll do the video tomorrow, and then tomorrow never comes. But if you set yourself the task of filming once a day for a stretch of time, you know you have to get that video done. One of the easy things that I decided to do for my videos was to have 5 different points to talk about. You can talk about whatever you like in your videos, but for me, I set a simple template so that I would know what I was going to be talking about each day. On my template, I had 3 things on the top of my to-do list, which was exercise, writing 100 words, and making videos. And then I would think about 2 other points that I'd like to talk about. And that would be anything to do with my own life or a book I was reading, anything really, but something that I preempted so I knew what I would be talking about when I switched the camera on. To make sure that I did film my videos every day, I did my videos at the same time every day. I did them in the mornings for several reasons. One reason being that as soon as I got up, I would do my exercise, have my shower, and then I would get my camera ready and start filming. Then I knew I was done for the day. Also, I was filming in the daytime, in the morning, because I was using natural light. So I didn't have to worry about lighting or anything like that. I would do the filming in the morning, and then I could put the camera away and not think about it until I got home to do the editing. Reason number 2 to do this daily talking to camera challenge is you will get used to hearing your voice. At first, you'll listen back to your recordings and you'll think to yourself, oh my God, is that what I sound like? That's what I thought when I was listening to my own voice. And at the beginning, it sounds a bit cringe because you're not used to hearing how you sound. But then you sort of have to think about other people listening to your voice. I've been on this earth for 54 years and several people have heard me speak and no one's ever said, oh my God, you sound terrible. So recording the videos, listening to my voice back every single day for 20 days, you get used to hearing it during your editing process and then you'll just get over it. Reason number 3 to do this daily talking to camera challenge, you will get used to looking at yourself. These talking to camera challenges means that it's just you on the camera, and while you're editing, you will be looking at yourself a lot. And so you might see things that you don't like about yourself, but again, if you've been on the earth for several years, people have been looking at you and people are not people are not running scared, I'm sure. So you are fine. Also, of course, you are your worst critic, so you will look at yourself and you will see the things that you don't like about yourself. But most people are not looking at that. So that's another thing that you will get over, or you have to get over if you want to film yourself on camera. Reason number 4 to do this talking to camera challenge is you get to practice talking in front of a camera without a script. As I said, you can decide what you want to talk about, and it's best that you choose something that you can talk about naturally without using a script. Using a script takes time. And we want to make sure that we're getting videos out every single day. So the easiest thing to do is to either create bullet points that you can talk about off the cuff, or to talk about a topic that you know that you can talk about off the cuff. If you watch any of my previous videos in the challenge, you will notice that I sometimes stumbled over my words, but I didn't cut those out because I knew that this was part of the practice. I knew that if I kept going on, I would get better and better. And the aim was just to talk. The aim was to get the videos recorded and published. At the moment, I'm still in that stumbling learning phase, but hopefully by doing more and more videos, I will get better. And I'm sure that if you do this challenge yourself, you will find that you will get better as well over time. Reason number 5 to do this talking to camera challenge is you will get to practice your basic editing skills. Because we're just talking to camera, it's just going to be you on the screen unless you decide to add graphics. But because we don't have time to actually edit too long, you will just do the basics. In my videos for the challenge, I added some basic text and I also included some B-roll, but it was very basic, very simple. I might say it was basic and simple, but it still did take a long time to actually do because I had to find the bits and pieces in order to insert them so that they lined up with the talking parts. You might decide that you won't add any graphics or any B-roll to your videos, which will mean that your editing will be even quicker and even more basic, and that is your decision. The most important thing is to get the video recorded, published, and out there. Okay, so those are my 5 reasons why you should try this daily talking to camera challenge. If you are nervous about stepping in front of the camera, this is a fantastic way to step out of your comfort zone and to get the practice in. If you're really nervous, you don't even have to upload your videos. You can just practice at home, just record on a daily basis, and then once you feel courageous enough, you can start uploading to YouTube. But definitely understand that this is all a work in progress for everybody. All the famous YouTubers that you know started from the beginning, and I'm sure that they all stumbled over their words as well. The only way that we can get better is by practicing, and I've decided to practice in public because I want to show a real example of what it's like to actually try and do YouTube. I'm very nervous. I'm an introverted person, but this was a challenge that I set myself because I wanted to do it and I wanted to prove that I could do it. So I'm really happy that I set myself the challenge. I got to 20 days and then I decided, okay, I'm ready to move on to the next challenge. And the next challenge is to make other videos. I really hope that this was helpful to you. I hope this is encouraging. And if you look back to my previous videos, you will see exactly what it looks like to be someone who is stepping out of their comfort zone and talking in front of the camera. I was very nervous. I'm still very nervous, but I'm still doing it. I'm hoping to build up the confidence, get better and better. And yeah, it's going to be a great day when that happens. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. They lined up with the talking parts.